What's up, guys? Today I'm here in my underground parking lot of my condo. Let's get right into it. Here we are. We're parked in the visitors parking. I've since leased out the condo and the new tenants have moved into it. So that's why today I'm here at the visitors parking instead of the actual parking spot, which is in the basement below us, P2 basically. Here's my car. 2014 Volkswagen Jetta S model, 2-liter, non-turbo Tetronic. You see the title. You see the thumbnail. We're here today to discuss my rear end facelifting. Alright guys? So I don't really have any videos of the actual facelifting process, just some very basic pictures. But I'll go over it right now with you guys. Alright guys, here we are now, onto the video. All in one day, in one shot, I purchased the rear trunk and also the rear bumper in the same gold color that my car is in. Alright? All from our local scrapyard here in Toronto, Canada. I also purchased the rear bumper, side black mounting clips. So the first part was I basically took off my whole 2014 style pre-facelift rear bumper, the whole thing off. And then I took the actual bumper guides. There's some black bumper guides under the bumper that the bumper clips into. So there's 3 of them, I believe. One side one, okay. One was like somewhere on this middle part, and the other one was on this side. So I took the bumper off, then those 3 black pieces, bracket pieces off, okay? That was done. And then the next second, obviously, I actually put on the facelift bumper black clips and guides, okay? So again, a new one here, a new one under there, and a new one here. So basically whatever I took off, 2014 style ones, and beforehand, I put on the 2015 ones, and afterhand, the facelift ones basically. So once those 3 pieces were on, then I was able to go ahead and put the actual facelift 2015 bumper on the car. And they went on the car fine. Of course, the trunk had a big gap here and here in the bumper area. I'm sure I'll be able to post a picture here for you guys to see. So you guys have it. It's a picture. So I drove the car like that with the facelift bumper on and the pre-facelift trunk on for, I'd say, about a month or so. I had 0 water leaks from the rain and snow, and also 0 water intrusion. So guys, feel free to drive around just like this, like I did. Until I actually went ahead and installed the face of the trunk. It took me a while because primarily I just didn't have the time or the garage space to do it in. Alright guys, let's go ahead now, show you how it works. So basically what you do is here, you go in here, okay, in these grab areas. You'll find a screw here, 1 screw inside here, and 1 screw in the other grab handle area, okay. It's a torque screw. I don't know what size it could be, maybe a T15, all right. So once you unscrew that screw, unscrew this screw, this whole plastic cover is very loose, and you just pull it down on both sides of both hands. And this cover piece is held in by these kind of clips. So I'm pulling it down, it comes down. Basically from then on, I just, took this cover off, and then I actually took all the wiring that was connected to all the electronic equipment in this trunk. You guys are gonna find the wiring tied up with tape and sometimes clips and whatnot. Go ahead and just remove all those. And I basically brought it all the way down to here, all the wiring. And I pulled it out of the hole, okay, all the wiring, connector by connector, out of this hole, and I disconnected it from the hinge here. I had it laying down, okay. Now you may choose to leave this connected onto the hinge and just leave it, somewhere here loose. But I took everything out and had everything just laid down right on my trunk. Basically what you do is, you keep your existing wiring from your old trunk. You leave it in your trunk, okay? If your new trunk came with wiring already in it, go ahead and take out all the wiring and throw it out. You don't need that. And then it came to actually physically uninstalling the trunk. So obviously I had these covers already off from the wiring job. Next, you go ahead and take either a wrench or a ratchet. I think it's 10 millimeters or so, okay? And you unscrew this bolt off. You unscrew this bolt off, okay? You go to the other side. Obviously, you gotta hold the trunk with one hand, okay? I think I was holding the trunk from this side, like this up, holding it up, okay? And with the other hand, you unscrew this bolt off, unscrew that bolt off, and that's it. Make sure the last bolt is screwed off. You don't lose grip of the trunk, because if you lose grip of the trunk and it drops, these things here might end up hitting your glass kind of hard, and therefore cause them to crack and break. So be very careful. What I suggest you do is put some kind of like cloth or whatever under here. So if it falls down, bang, it won't cause a big crack. It'll just hit the cloth. Also, a good idea is to have a piece of cardboard under and then a piece of cloth on top of the cardboard under there. So if it falls down and hit the cardboard, it won't hit your glass. And make sure to put the cloth and or cardboard on the other side as well. So that's it. Once you unscrew those 4 screws, the whole trunk comes right off. And then we put the new trunk back on, okay? Line up the screw holes, thread the bolts in the new trunk, okay? Do one side, keep holding the trunk up with the other hand, okay? Then with the other hand, that's free. Do it here too. Thread in the bolts, okay? Use a ratchet, tighten the bolts, okay? Make sure it says very tight. I don't know the exact torque spec, but I just made it so damn tight. Once that was done, I picked up my wiring. I put it through this hole again, connector by connector, until it was all through and all in like this, okay? I put the wiring all the way up to the right places, okay? Then I took connector by connector, replugging them back in, wherever they went, okay? And then go ahead and retie up and reclip in all the wiring, just like you found it. So once everything was done, you can then go ahead and put this piece back on, this trim piece. All right, you just put it back on, snap it in place. There's some like clips in here that snap back in place. And go ahead and finish it off by popping in your wire grommet properly, like I've done, okay? And tying up your wires back to this hinge here, okay? And possibly if you have the whole black covers, put them back on. Same thing goes here. This wire here is actually for the tail light. In order for the inner tail light to flash for turn signals, you need a wire run. So I can basically just, tie it up to this hinge here and then put my black cover piece back on. But I haven't had time to do that yet, so that's why I haven't done it. To finish off the look, you need to go ahead and get yourself a set of Facelift tail lights. You can get the 2015 ones, they're all red. You can get the 2016 plus ones, the smoked ones basically. Or you can go ahead and get the GLI version, smoked or red. I went ahead and got the GLI version, smoked. The actual wiring is all the same between the actual pre-facelift taillights and the facelift taillights. So don't worry guys about the wiring. Obviously the pre-facelift taillights as well as the facelift taillights fit on the quarter panels. It's just the ones in the trunk that are not interchangeable. And then once that's done, go ahead and close it and test it out. Unlock the car, check it. Does it work? Does it open? Hopefully that's for you. Okay. Lock the car, check it. Is it locked? Yep, it's locked. All right. Check your tail lights. Check basically everything to do with the trunk area. All right, guys? And that's about it. So guys, there you have it. How to facelift the rear end of your pre-facelift Mark 6 Jetta. I hope you guys learned quite a bit and saw how I did it. And now therefore, know for yourself. Good luck guys on your rear end facelifting. I really enjoy mine. and had a great time doing it and figuring out how to do it myself. This is Mr. Q 2. Take care, have a good day. Please don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it, helped you out. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next upload. Don't forget to subscribe.